So my name is Trey Randle. I'm with Higher Ground, which is a national veteran serving organization. It's been around since, 1999, started in Sun Valley, Idaho. It was started as Sun Valley Adaptive Sports. And the goal at that time was to just serve a small community there with people with all abilities, we like to say. So the mission of Higher Ground is very simple: enhance the lives of people with all abilities through adaptive sport therapeutic recreation. And they were doing ski programs. Quickly, they saw that the efficacy of those programs reached a broader population. And in 2005, they launched what they called their military programs. In 2016, those military programs were then expanded across the nation to what are now the Higher Ground Veteran Programs with our main chapter in Idaho and 2 support chapters on the West Coast in Los Angeles and a support chapter here in Western New York. But I'd really like to, I'm going to see if the video will work. The thing will be the sound. So we'll give this a try because I like to just let our participants really speak to the efficacy of the program. And then I'm going to drill into what Alyssa was saying about our partnerships. Can you guys hear the sound? No sound on your end, guys?
No sound. Sorry, Trey.
Okay.
No sound.
No sound. Let me try one thing. Zoom can be touchy when it comes to sharing screens. I'm going to just go into our audio settings, which doesn't look like I'll be able to. Yeah, so it was, it's because it's being shared. So that's okay. I don't want to take too much of our time because I really want to get into the breakout sessions. So I'm going to stop sharing so we can all dialogue and talk. But so yeah, what Higher Ground does basically is, as Alyssa said, it is outdoor therapy, well, outdoor and indoor therapeutic recreation, adaptive sport. And then the biggest thing we do, we're only a small team of 2, myself and Natasha Roseboom is our program manager and certified therapeutic rec specialist. We provide opportunities within our local community. And we also bring in veterans regionally who've been on our wait list. We provide opportunities for week-long therapeutic recreation programs. That's an intense residential program. It's very theme-based. We do have clinical support providers. We are not a clinical program, we're a therapeutic rec program. So we always work with the VA providers as well as Vet Center and other clinical providers that either the veteran and the family has. If they don't, then we get them connected as first step. After that week-long program, they're provided with 3-year continuum of care support services with our partners and with our community providers. That 3 years is just a guideline that we use when we communicate with the VA and our funders. So we are a VA adaptive sport grant funded program. That is the largest portion of our funding to provide the in-person direct services. And then we have a very large donation base of private charitable giving and other grants that help us with direct support services, but also the indirect admin. So we keep our costs very low as a national nonprofit. We've been recognized by GuideStars Platinum, Charity Navigator. 88 cents of every dollar is going into direct programs. So we don't have a lot of that admin overhead, just small teams doing these services. But in the time that we've been running since 2016, we saw that we needed to expand from that week-long program. We all know our veterans here in this area. There's access issues, but there are also issues with regards to whether it's a single parent, whether both parents are working full-time and caring for their family. So we wanted to make our programs accessible to those that might not be able to commit a full week. So we started onboarding our day program model and then a multi-day program. So that provides opportunities for those who might not be able to commit for an intense week-long program, a chance to come and actually participate in Higher Ground programs in such a way that they can experience all that we have to offer. And the goal ultimately with Higher Ground is to develop what we call a new CREW. So CREW is Community Resiliency and Reintegration Unit. So each participant that goes through Higher Ground, we embed them into the therapeutic rec model, and we give them opportunities to explore therapy through everything from art therapy. We're onboarding music therapy. We use a horsemanship program. That's what that video was going to highlight. We have a kayaking program. We've got a climbing program. We've got a sailing program that we've been building. I mean, the list goes on and on. We really go off the needs of our community and our veterans. So we've been very fortunate with Veterans One Stop Center to partner with the Dwyer programs. Niagara, Erie County, as well as down in Wyoming County. We have a very strong working relationship with the VA programs and clinics here in Buffalo, but also in Batavia and nationally, the Vet Center. The list goes on and on. Our goal is to be a support service to our existing veteran serving organizations. Like I said, we're a small team of 2. What do we have to offer? These therapeutic, recreation, and adaptive support program opportunities, a chance to build a new unit, crew, and then I'll talk more to peer mentoring and peer support, but that's something that we've been doing in tandem with the OC Western New York and our providers. So we work very closely with the peer support specialists in Batavia, here in Buffalo, with the new VA Whole Health peer support specialists. Actually, both of those peer support specialists for VISN 2, Veteran Integrative Service Network, are actually higher ground peer support specialists. So just a quick overview of what peer support specialists for our program is. We have 3 tiers. So the first tier is a peer mentor, someone that might want to come along board and support a fellow veteran service member and or their family. So they can actually embed and come on a program in that battle buddy or wingman mentality. So every program we run, whether it's a couples program, a singles program, or a family program, if we have a veteran, maybe it could be an ERA, a Vietnam veteran, and there's nobody that's registered for that program, we're going to reach out to those that have volunteered to be peer mentors to come along and support, because we want somebody that's there to walk that journey with them and then be a support. So we have a cadre of peer mentors. For peer mentors that have a specialty within a given field, we have peer support specialists that have specialty in Tai Chi. We have those that are specialists with regards to our horsemanship program. We have those that are certified in kayaking. We have one who's going through New York State Guide certification for kayak fishing. So we have those that are archery certified. So we have specialists that take it to another level. They actually want to specialize in the adaptive sport or therapeutic rec activity. They either have it themselves or we as higher ground will support them in that. So it's continuing skill progression. And basically just helping them along their journey. And then our crew captains are those that really want to take more of a formal presence in the community. We have crew captains that are stepping forward. We just had a gentleman that came on board in our family program here this past July, and he went back to Cincinnati. He'd been on the wait list for 2 years to be on a higher ground family program. So him and his family drove from Cincinnati to here, and his goal is to actually create a higher ground crew in his hometown of Cincinnati. So we are working extensively with him to build that. He'll be coming into town this week to start his introductory training with us this weekend, and then he'll be coming back again in October to be on our couples horsemanship program, because he's going to be piloting crew in horsemanship. They work with Gentling Wild Mustangs in Cincinnati. He's connected to a farm there, horsemanship program there, and he also has a kayak fishing program that we're going to be supporting and building. So that is higher ground as an overview. But once again, what I really want to state is we are only able to do what we do in support of our veteran, our service member, and the family because of community partners, many of whom are on this call right here and are a part of CVEB, but nationwide. So we just want to thank all of you. Natasha and I can't do this without your support, your leadership, all that you have done and are continuing to do in this community. So it's an honor to be a part of CVEB, and I'm just so excited to see how we've grown and especially weathered this past year and moving forward. And we've got a lot on our plate, but I think if we all work together and do what's best for these families and these service members, I think we'll come out the other side much better for it. So thank you.